After I got hurt, Odyssey hired me on to help design stuff, and they said that they had always wanted to do events. Basically, I just tried to create an event that I wanted to ride in. It's fun competition rather than like cutthroat, serious, winning is all that matters kind of competition. More something you do with a laugh and enjoy. I had no idea it would be successful the first year though. Like that was totally hope and a prayer and just ran it.
I guess the first toast, it was just a surprise seeing the gauntlet and watching everybody fall into alligator pits and kiddie pools and just flop around.
I remember the first Texas Toast and kind of seeing some promo stuff and seeing some conceptual ideas and drawings and everything else. And I remember thinking, this is going to be the wackiest, wildest, most awesome weekend ever.
I did things that I thought no one would ever take seriously or come to. Having an event called the Gauntlet of Death was totally just something that made me laugh constantly, that we were going to do that and make the best riders in the world ride over a gigantic pink taco or whatever the hell we had on the course. But it stuck around. I don't know. The first year I built a lot of stuff and it sucked. The ramps were dangerous, they broke, but we built really funny stuff that year. You know, the giant dragon, you had to jump on the castle. And then this year, between Ryan and Jeremy Harabel, everything was like legitimate ramps and safe and awesome and looked cool. And, you know, it's how I dreamed it could be. I just don't have the woodworking skill to make it happen.
It's really fun. It's neat. Everyone offers their flavor to it and puts together their obstacle, and it's just a collaboration of great ideas and weird minds.
First impression was like, the course is stepped up a ton, man. This year is going to be amazing.
I look at Toast, I'm like, this is the one thing you can come up with anything. Like, what do you want? Like, we'll build something. Like, if it's a replica of a street spot or something just ludicrous, like that's the fun in it. Like, you know, like Ride, they wanted the wall ride billboard thing to look like the cover of the magazine. Sabrosa and Shadow are always very specific in what they want, and they come in and they do the paint job. They want to come do the fine details that'll make it look good in the photos. I would say the toaster, just because, I don't know, somehow I was disappointed in myself that it took me to the third year to come up with a grind box toaster. Kind of like, why hasn't this happened already? For the visual wow factor, the loop with no top thing was a hit, just because everyone loves a loop.
The first year when Mikey Akin made it through the line, like that I think was like the pinnacle Texas Toast moment, you know, it was like the ultimate shared experience.
Watching Mike Akin take his run at the first year of Toast, dropping in Rebel, was such a magic moment for him, for BMX, and also for the perseverance of coming back from a very serious, life-altering injury.
He grabbed his bike, ran to the top, and just told someone, I'm going to follow you. Went for it. And blew up, ran back up to the top, went for it, blew up, went back to the top, and made it.
It was like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you know, like in real life at Texas Toast. That was the moment you want to share with BMX.
There was people crying. Like tear in my eye. It was amazing.
He won the contest, you know, like even though he didn't win, he was the man. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
I forgot I even had a microphone. I'm just like, so psyched, man. It was like better than when like Rocky beat Clubber Lang in Rocky 3, you know, it's like the ultimate comeback.
Put it together, ladies and gentlemen, Mikey Akin on that horse. First time in a contest since an injury. He's making it all the way through. Akin is our hero. Let's hear it for Akin.
My first thoughts were on Facebook, and all these people I don't know, nothing to do with, all of a sudden it's toast, 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 toast. Holy shit. All these people are coming to Toast. This place looks big right now when there's like 50 of us.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like 5,000.
That's what an event like Texas Toast is all about, I think. It's about just getting everyone together that loves BMX and just hang out.
There's a shitload of people here. We were just in the airport at luggage, and everybody's going, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing? What's up?" We were in the passenger pickup, and there were people driving by waving to us. It was insane. This thing's gonna be nuts.
To see people come from Europe and all over the world, it's crazy to me. It's a filthy, dusty lumberyard with mud everywhere, and you don't know what you're getting, and that's what they want now. Like,
we were really lucky this year because we had a number of awesome after parties. On Thursday, Empire hosted a happy hour at their shop, which was really cool, just kind of continuing the festivities. And then kicking off into actual Texas Toast on Friday, we hosted a after party at the Scoot Inn, and that was the Bell Helmets Art Show and ARF benefit. We raised over $5,000. So nuts, like such a good time.
$500 going once, $500 going twice, $500 sold that they don't fucking know. That crazy.
And then Saturday, Market put together the Shakespeare's Market Zero video premiere, and that was awesome. Sunday was the big party, and that was Nora Cup Awards at Emo's.
Texas Toast, Nora Cup. Couldn't get any better than this. It's what it is. BMX.
Can't thank those guys enough because that brought so many more people. The parties amongst itself was worth flying across the country or the world to be here in Texas, let alone the actual contest.
We're like 4 days away from the event, and it rained like, I don't know, 8 inches, and we're basically in the lowest spot. So all the water just basically just rushes right here, and it's a shit show.
We had one of the heaviest rains in like the last 12 years, a few days before the event. The dirt jumps are just in a lake. I know my guys, I know Clint, Nutter, and Will, and Maddie. I somehow knew they would just make it work.
they made a dirt contest happen. One of the biggest storms in the year or years here in Austin.
The snow gods
did a little rain dance for
shined
us.
upon us, and the blue group came right in. So
Yep.
That's what's up.
The blue group.
Tonight is gonna hit a cowbell. That's what I'm talking about, the half bar spin.
Yeah, anytime the half bar spins come out, you know it's not too serious anymore.
The jumps aren't too intimidating, and it just puts a fun spin on it. A lot of guys ride dirt, but they can't compete in some of today's bigger dirt jump contests.
you can dork around on them and just have as much fun as possible.
It just creates a fun vibe where everyone's welcome, and you don't have to feel like you're the latest, greatest pro to be out there.
Chris Childs did like a freaking no-footed one-handed bar spin, and he won first place. Like, that'll probably never happen ever again in history of BMX.
In the jam format, it gives the guys some time to goof around. It's fucking awesome to watch like Ryan Nyquist get to relax and do a goofy trick, you know? Like he did jumped the skipper jump, landed in a rocket, standing on his back pegs, and did a rocket tail whip. I mean, that's not easy. It's not a joke, but it's not something he'd probably ever do in an X Games run, you know? All those guys were just, you know, pushing themselves and pushing riding, but also doing it with a smile and laughing and joking about it.
Yeah, huge table. We're going to go out on a limb and say that was one of the highest half bar spin. Bars back.
I understand riding being serious. Like, I poured myself into it. There's times where it's life and death, and it's got to be serious. Like, you got to focus and you got to give it your all, but it's also good to remember and good to enjoy just goofing off with your friends and letting them get you excited to push yourself and do something awesome.
I don't want to say it's not too competitive because everyone just kills it, but it's fun.
It brings back like the memories of watching like Metro Drams back in the day, and I'm sure like even other contests before that.
Such a good time. It reminds me of the 90s contests, and we need more of that in BMX.
It's a pro contest, but it's so relaxed and good.
Pros that don't do well in contests can actually do good at. It's not judged like, oh, he put a foot down, oh, he's not the perfect rider. He had fun and he just, rode his bike, and they reward that. It's cool.
It's fun when you do a contest when like they're taking 15 guys, but number 25th got like so much love for the fact that he did this or that or this, and that's when you're in a good place,
Our finals was such a mix. It was Trey Jones and Dennis Anderson riding. Those are totally different riding styles, but they were in the mix together. Like, I love seeing that. As far as like the big X Games guys go, like they could be riding the X Games and potentially winning $50,000, but they came to Toast and enjoyed doing it for fun, basically. Like we can't afford to give away money like that. We give back all that we can, but anyone who's in that event is doing it because they love it and because it's fun.
If you asked pro riders before the contest what the prize money was, I don't think anyone would even know. I'm sure they're glad to win some, but it's not the sole reason they're here.
I haven't done a street contest since 2003, so making it in there, like, I feel like I was so happy just to do that, like just coming away with that,
The old school contest was really, really sick. I had like goosebumps watching that. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome.
These guys might be 40, 50, 80, 90 years old, but they're still slaying ramps, having a good time, having a blast, all because they love it. Like, Lee Ramsdale did a flip to fakie. I don't know if he pulled it, but like, he definitely threw it out there.
Fids and Pat Miller juicing that quarter pipe, I thought that was super rad.
Fids, oh my God. He was like the Chris Childs of the veteran class.
He's the same age as my dad. When he did the 540 on the quarter pipe and sprocket case all the way to flat, I was like, oh my God.
And I was like, this dude's gotta be done, and just kept going and going and going. Biggest smile on his face, and then to hear he's like, oh yeah, I haven't ridden a quarter pipe in like 12 plus years, maybe like my last S&M video part. I was like, what, S&M 4?
My most memorable moment of Toast 3 has got to be Chris Childs.
Chris Childs.
Chris Childs.
Chris Childs.
Chris Childs came and dominated, might not own a t-shirt.
Everything about it. Dirt, street, just watching them blast and laugh and have a good time is awesome.
To see it live and see it like it's non-stop, pretty rad.
He's my number one favorite rider of all time. He's seriously amazing to watch ride a bicycle. Yeah, dude. When he 360'd that jump backwards, after that I was like, he's the man. If he doesn't win, then something's real messed up. Like, I'm speechless watching him ride. Like, I'm so stoked.
I'm really bad at this.
Thanks.
Oh man, that it's kind of hard to narrow it down. Gary Young. TJ Ellis killing it on the dirt.
Yeah, going upside down with the can-can. Huge no-handed 360. Big turn down. Yeah, 360. Boom!
Dennis Anderson.
Ray Jones.
Hey, can you jump out of the course? I'm like, I do other stuff too.
All the dudes, all the young kids out here just hanging out and, you know, riding, enjoying bike riding. You know, that's, you know, a memory that will last forever. You know, the Texas toast. Texas toast.
Taj Mihalich brought everyone with his brainchild as an idea. This event is unreal. You know, our slogan, Together We Shred, and it's not just the fact of all the BMX riders together, but the whole industry as a whole working together. That's like collectively the greatest thing about Toast.
Together We Shred is it just means that we can all work together and do this cool thing and put aside the fact that, you know, we make frames and you make frames and we're all competing for market share or whatever the hell, but for this event we're going to come together and just make something cool.
That's my favorite part, is like everyone kind of pushes their petty differences aside and they all come together and they're cheering for each other and they're rooting each other on, and it's amazing.
Like nobody's like walking around with this like air of entitlement, you know. It's created an energy where everyone wants to participate like in a positive way.
It's crazy to me, like how many people just want to show up and help. Some people were here like it was a job. They were here every day, like putting in real days. I couldn't ask that of anyone, but they come and they do it and they don't care. They're just like, they're stoked on BMX. And
that's where like the true essence of BMX lies. Like at an event, in a parking lot, you know, everyone's just like laughing and high-fiving and have a good time, and it's like, you can't market that. It's not like, you can't plan that. It's just what happens when you're in a place like this and like all this, you know, all these talented and excited people are having a good time riding bicycles, and like, to me, that's it, man. That's the Piedmont, you know. It's like, what else do you want out of BMX?
I truly believe that all the people that are there pouring themselves into it are they're doing it because they want to create something fun and something cool in a place where all these great people can come together and have a good time.